Hello, Rob here, and coming up on R&B Reviews, I finally got to see Raya and the Last Dragon, which is the latest film to come from Disney Animation. I will have my review coming up. Thank you very much for checking out R&B Review. As I mentioned, I got to see Raya and the Last Dragon. It's currently playing in the theaters and on Disney Plus through their streaming access, but by June it's supposed to be available to all members for free. Now, the story is that centuries ago, humans lived harmoniously alongside mystical dragons in a peaceful land called Kumandra. But then sinister monsters known as the Tran threatened the land, and the dragons sacrificed themselves to save humanity. But the land fell into disarray as the people divided themselves into 5 nations and became enemies with one another. With the menace of the Tran returning, Raya, the sword-wielding princess of the Heart Nation, embarks on a peril-laden quest to track down the last dragon, restore Kumandra, bring people together, and defeat the Tran once and for all. Overall, I gotta say that I admired the movie very much for many things, but I felt like it was not one of the strongest animated features to come from Disney. I liked the visual look of the film right from the beginning. The details in things from stone walls to the textures to the dirt paths I thought brought out realism, and I also thought that the chases and action scenes were very well done. The film, I thought, did a good job at explaining the backstories in a clear and concise manner. Sometimes with fantasy films with a lot involved, whether it's a family film or maybe something for adults, backstories can be complicated to follow and it might make it harder to get into the film. But here, I think they got it right. I also enjoyed the themes of the movie, and I feel like this comes in a very timely manner. It focuses on working and living together and not being divided and fighting one another. I also felt like this movie could be interpreted as a cautionary tale about people still being divided as hopefully we get out of this COVID pandemic. I thought the voice work for the most part worked. Kelly Marie Tran I thought was good as Raya, as was Gemma Chan as her adversary, but I was kind of mixed on the character of the dragon, Sisu herself. She's voiced by Awkwafina, who I first saw a couple years ago in the Jumanji sequel. The dragon kind of reminded me of the genie from Aladdin. Sisu is supposed to be this comical, magical character, and while I like the idea of such a character in an effort to kind of balance the drama and the comedy, I felt like Awkwafina doesn't really have the comedy chops that Robin Williams had. Sometimes some of the bits that are supposed to be comical just felt like force, something that's like, hey, this is supposed to be funny, wanna laugh, huh? But I felt like, it just wasn't. Interestingly, I thought she was much better during the character's serious and quieter moments. There's one moment where she's explaining the story of how this dragon gem that Raya needs to recover came about, and I could feel more emotion and honesty in those moments. While I liked the story and liked that it made its points without coming across as preachy, I didn't really find the film to be very memorable either after I watched it. Some of the characters that joined Raya and Sisu on their quest, while I thought had good backstories, I just didn't really connect with them, and I felt like maybe there might have been one character too many. The movie runs at 107 minutes, and I know it's supposed to be a family film, but I wanted to get to know these nations even more. I felt like we didn't get enough of an opportunity to really explore them and how they work. I liked some of the dialogue, but sometimes Sisu's more modern dialogue sometimes clashed with the rest of the characters. I appreciate what the film was doing, and I liked many aspects of it. I thought it was good, but for me, it just wasn't really as memorable as, let's say, Moana, which had some similar elements. Of course, I think what they did with Moana was better because they had less characters to focus on and better dialogue. But still, there's some things to enjoy about Raya and the Last Dragon, so I give it 3.5 stars. Alright, that's my review of Raya and the Last Dragon. What did you think of the movie? Do you agree with me? Did you like the movie more than me? Did you hate this movie? Please post your thoughts in the comment box below. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you're interested, please hit the subscribe button. And also, come to the main page. Check out all kinds of reviews for stuff that might be playing in the theaters still. Maybe something you can watch at home. Reviews of classic movies, reviews of obscure movies. I have a variety of stuff to offer on this channel, so feel free to check it out. Thank you very much for watching.